morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The speculation is over. The new defensive coordinator will be Nick Sorensen, who gets the promotion after being the defensive passing game coordinator and Nickelback's coach last season. Before coming to San Francisco, Sorensen spent time as the special teams coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And before that, he spent 8 years with Pete Carroll in Seattle. So he's obviously very familiar with the system the 49ers like to run. He has never, however, called defensive plays before. If that makes you nervous, take a deep breath. You might not have to worry because the 49ers are also going to hire Brandon Staley, former Chargers head coach, to be the assistant head coach. Staley was also a defensive coordinator with the Rams in 2020 when the Rams were first in points allowed and first in yards allowed. He's going to be the assistant head coach, as I said, replacing Anthony Lynn, also a former Chargers head coach who went to Washington to be with Adam Peters. There has been no word yet from the team about Staley's official duties, and they're really under no obligation to have a press conference of any kind, so we may not hear from them until the league meetings later this month. The common belief, however, is that he'll be assisting Nick Sorensen with the defense. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read is Steph Sanchez's 49ers visit spreadsheet. Steph has all the information in terms of everybody, every incoming rookie, I should say, the 49ers have shown interest in this season. It's information about the rookie, where they went to school, the interest the 49ers have in them, whether they've had an official visit or not. I know what you're going to say. Just because you have an official visit doesn't mean the 49ers are definitely going to draft them, and vice versa. Sometimes the Niners draft people they don't have any visits with. Yes, it's true, but I always like more information as opposed to less information, and Steph has it all for you. If you want to read it, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. The Chase Young era may not be done in San Francisco. According to Dan Graziano of ESPN, the Niners have at least some interest in bringing back Chase Young. He wasn't great last year like we thought he was going to be. 12 total games, including the playoffs with the Niners, just 3.5 sacks, 21 combined tackles, and 8 quarterback hits for Chase Young. But the Niners are at least considering the possibility of bringing Young back. And one thing you may have missed, sad news to pass along, Chris Mortensen of ESPN died yesterday morning at the age of 72. Mort was one of the most influential and important insiders for ESPN for decades. More than that, however, he also served in the Army in the Vietnam War. He was one of the first reporters, print reporters, to transition from the written word to television. He opened the door for so many, not just at ESPN, but across the industry. I got to know Mort during my time at ESPN, and I can tell you he was universally respected, and more than that, he was loved by everybody at the company. It is a huge loss for all of us, and of course, we send our condolences to all of his family and friends. We wish you comfort during this time. Chris Mortensen, a legend, dead at the age of 72. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. If you hit the little bell, we'll get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you. I'll be live with Vish Kumaran today, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll talk about the D coordinator thing. We'll talk about the combine, who the 49ers are interested in, and what we hope happens. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.